It's for the people who watch this channel. If you don't watch this channel, man, go watch something else, bruh. Go watch another video of mine. I be having all types of current event reactions, all that stuff. So, boom, we gonna put this screenshot up. You see Buddy saying, like, y'all claim to be journalists. And I said, who is y'all? My nigga, I'm a nigga that is not monetized as far as this channel currently right now as I'm making this video. So that's first off, like, I'm not getting paid for this shit. That's just what it is. We trying to get to that point. The second thing is, I never have said I'm a journalist on this channel. I might have referred to myself as media, but even then, I'm pretty positive I haven't done that, but that's more likely. Journalist, I've never said I'm a journalist on this channel. And if you find that shit, fuck it, I'm not a journalist. We'll set the record straight right now. I'm not a journalist. I reserve the right to say I'm a journalist in the future because the motive might change. The third thing, this is a reaction channel. This is a hip hop reaction channel. You just get a lot of current events because that's what motherfuckers want to see. That's just what it is. There may be, I'm not going to hold you. If you go back and look at my older content, I got a lot of podcasty stuff. I talk about fashion. I talked about, some event that happened with some dude who shot another guy. I talk about all types of stuff. But two things that people like is hip hop and, current events, trending events and things like that. So as a guy with a very small foundation, that's what this channel is. That's what brings in the motherfucking views that will get me to a monetary point. So that's the content that you're getting. So enough about me. We got that straight, right? We understand what's going on here, right? There may be a time where I got a Dr. Umar video reaction on here, a couple. Got an Anton Daniels. I reserve the right to just react to anything because that's really what this is. This is a reaction channel. We just do a lot of hip hop current events and trending events. This is not news. That's not what I'm doing. If I get in the news, shit will shift a little bit. But this is not, the place. Like, that's how come I have a lot of opinions at the end of the videos and stuff like that. My takes and stuff like that. When you watch the news, they don't really give, much of their unfiltered opinion. It depends on what we're talking about. But they just report the news objectively. They may skew it and sway it and lie, but that's what it is. And that brings me to the bigger point outside of me, because he put that on a video I had about Flacco. And I'm not sure why he said it. It could have been because I made a few snap assumptions instead of saying like, oh yeah, this guy is from Grape Street, 53rd or whatever the fuck, whatever. But the question I have, because he said, you call yourself journalist and don't do research. Nigga, have you been paying attention for the past, since 2016, since the Trump era? Have you been paying attention? The media sources that we trust the most, the ones that are supposed to be legit, are not trustworthy. When you look at that, those are the people who are supposed to set the journalistic standard for the country. A lot of lies, a lot of misinformation. I just give you a few things, man, in case you're not aware, because again, we do a lot of hip hop over here. So some of y'all might not be conscious because you fucking shaking your ass in the mirror and listening to me, or fucking loading Glocks while you fucking listening to 42 Doug or somebody else, whatever. Let me put you on to some shit. During the Trump-Biden election, they had that shit where they said that, the election was rigged. Fox News said the election was rigged, the machines was broke, et cetera, et cetera. Guess what? The people who manufacture those machines have a lot of integrity and shit like that. They took Fox to court. They sued them. Guess what came out of that? The subpoenas got a bunch of text messages from Fox News correspondents like motherfucking Tucker Carlson. And what happened is we found out through actual real text messages that the people at Fox News, the higher ups, told these people that they had to push the lie, that Trump got cheated out of the election. These people who are on Fox News, like Tucker Carlson, have texts where they saying, this is bullshit. We know this nigga lost. This network is fucked up. Why we got to go out here and lie to these people? But guess what? They have a job to do. It's journalists. You know what their job is? Their job is to do what Fox News fucking pays them for, bruh. It's not to give real integrity news. No. Those journalists that you see, those TV journalists, nigga, they're there to support the agenda that Fox has. What is Fox agenda? You already know it's right wing, ridiculous, da-da-da-da-da. But even then, there are people paying them. There are people paying them to do the news that they do. So with that being said, that right there is flat out proof that the journalists that we are supposed to trust at the pinnacle of this shit are not trustworthy. That's just what it is. Now let's go to a lighter note. It's Black fucking History Month. February 1st, New York Times, some fucking dweeb at the New York Times. This is supposed to be, when you see something at the New York Times, it's supposed to be official. This is supposed to be a publication you can trust with your life when it comes to the fucking news. That's the way this shit is set up. It's one of those official sources. These motherfuckers say that Travis Kelce invented the motherfucking fade. They calling this shit the Travis Kelce. What's up with this new haircut that Travis Kelce created? That's fucking, you want to talk about not doing your research? Let's just pretend that I'm a part of this Flacco academics and all this shit that's going on. Let's pretend that. Why would any of us have to do research when the people that we are supposed to trust at the highest motherfucking standard of this shit don't have integrity? This is just fucking hip hop. This is just music. Like, unless we talking about the actual killing that's going on or things that can actually affect you in real life, this is not as extreme of a detriment as an election, as Covizzle, and all that other shit. We're just motherfuckers sitting in rooms, sitting on phones, sitting in front of mics, talking about rap. If I got 80% of the facts, and then those other 20% isn't significant enough to change the trajectory of the story or the opinion. Like, if this, oh man, I said this nigga is from fucking Hoover, but he's from Grape Street. Like, nigga, if that's not the shit that pushes a story forward or it doesn't change the story, like, who the fuck cares, nigga? Who the fuck? Oh shit, no, this nigga, he actually was eating popcorn instead of a glizzy. Who gives a fuck? Because you got people lying about more important shit than Lil Durk motherfucking, DM and Chief Keef on motherfucking Christmas. Like you got more important shit going on, and them lying about more important shit. So the whole point of this is, when you talk about, oh man, you calling yourself journalist, nigga, the pinnacle of journalism in this country is fucked. That's real journalism, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. So don't hold me to a higher standard than you hold them motherfuckers to. That's just what it is. And I want to end it with this. I gotta say it again. I am not a motherfucking news reporter. I am not a journalist. I am not even getting paid for this shit at this moment. I am a hip hop fan who reacts to hip hop news, hip hop current events. Even I registered the right to fucking talk about love and activism and shit. If I wanted to get into it, anime, whatever the fuck I want to talk about, I'm going to react to that on this channel. That's what it is, man. But I do not call myself a fucking journalist.